Just see how high we had to climb to get up here. This is the highest point accessible to visitors. You can still go a little bit more, but it's closed for visitors. And this is where they played football in the 16th century, just beyond the river. Okay, I arrived at the famous Orava castle. That's the first Dracula movie, Nosferatu, was filmed here in 1922. So the parking here is very expensive, €7. And then you have to pay the ticket, like 10 or 15 euros. And if you want to make video, you have to pay €5 more. So I hope it's worth it. Let's go. The village below the castle is called Oravski Podzamok. Pushta. Where's the entrance? Okay, I bought the ticket. Few minutes wait, and there are many tourists. Of course, this is one of the most popular castles, if not the most popular castle in Slovakia. First correction I have to make. I didn't have to pay €5 for video recording, because she said if you use your phone it's free. So it's only if you have like a big camera or something, then you have to pay. Projects of the Orava Museum. So it looks like they're doing a lot of things with the money they collect from tickets. They spent almost €5 million. Okay. Children's zone. There is a lot of walking in this tour because the castle is very tall. So this is the preparation. Already going to the gate makes you breathe very fast. And it's only the beginning. So first up is the lower castle. So this one was built at the beginning of 17th century. Upper castle, past and present, 1990, 2015. So apparently these are the casemates, like underground bunkers. Okay, it's very small. Okay, so these are the stairs, but now it's closed. Stairs for going down into the bunker. This is the third castle gate. This is the main courtyard. Turzo Palace and St. Michael's Chapel. František Turzo, the initiator. So Juraj Turzo was the first magnate of the Orava castle. '20th century. Joseph Palfi. Oh, Palfi. He was also. They also had other castles like in Bojnice. This is the column hall with heavily armored knights. Arms and armor in Renaissance was the top in the development of plate armor, especially available with the so-called Maximilian armor. Typical elements of this armor are flutings creating wavy surface. They had an aesthetic function and increased the strength of metal plates. Cuirass that had its front and back part consisted of plates covering chest and abdomen. Shoulders were covered by so-called pauldrons consisting of plates covering one another. Arms are covered by metal sleeves, with the joint on elbow and wrist is covered by gauntlet. There are chausses and folds and greaves. I don't know what's that. Attached to lower edge of cuirass. I don't know what's that. Greaves cover the whole leg to foot. Sabaton. A sabaton was toe-shaped. It's called also a bear paw. The original coin from 16th century. Just kidding. Golden coins, later called ducats, began to be issued in Hungarian kingdom. Okay, so that coin was actually made at the 400th death anniversary of Mr. Juraj. He appeared to be a famous warrior in the Ottoman Wars. Textiles before restoration and after restoration. Chapel of St. Michael. Okay, continuing the tour. Okay, this was the armory. The Upper Palace of Turzo. First Castle Gallery. Negotiating room. Okay, so these are the salons. Fine china sets. Chest. Probably original frescoes. Ah, keyboard. What kind of instrument is this? Fancy schmancy. Salon of the Turzo family. Well preserved and restored wall painting. Yes, it's a wall painting, not a fresco. Sorry for that. Copy of Juraj Turzo's diary. I want to play, but it says, do not touch. Oh my god. How can I resist? This is the western bastion with thick walls, 4 to 5 meters thick. That's why they survived the fire. And I think this is also original. I don't know what's this. Are these some small cannons or what? Baby cannon. Baby cannon. Going up. Oh, this one looks like one of Count Dracula's victims. staircase. And we're out on the open. Okay, still some walking to do awaits me.
A teda týchto spomínaných riaditeľov bol 14, prvým bol Gašpar Ileša a posledným bol pán Jozef Pálky. Takže keď som spomínala 14, je tu len 13 obrázkov.
Middle-aged yoga exercises. Friendly guy. Jail. Prince John Corvinus. Reconstruction of the king's armor. Only the men could sit around the table, it says here. They were sitting astride, leaning to the backrest, along with their sword. To the end of the feast, the liquor-influenced gentlemen could be carried with a chair to the rooms, where the servants would dump them straight into their bed. Bedroom.
Žijete vi ama snijeg? Lakem da suče. A što vam?
Dizzy heights. Going from here. Oh my God. Still a lot of walking to do. Ethnographic exhibition. For washing clothes. For beating the crap out of the clothes. Original paintings from the 15th and 16th century. Here, Orava region of Slovakia, the northern, officially the northwestern part. Hoary Mountain. These movies were filmed here in the castle.
Ale myśmy wtedy poszli do podziemia w Krakowie,
Jak?
pod rynkiem, powinniśmy tam przyjść.
So I finally reached the top of the castle. I'm not yet at the top, there's still some. I don't know how to get there. Seems like I guess how this might have looked like in the 13th century, perhaps. Finish the tour. Going down is going to be easier than going up. It's nice and cool here. This is going to happen if you don't. It's going to happen to you. If you don't take the COVID vaccine and wear a mask, we will chain you here. Maybe they have some performances here. Theater music. Bye bye castle, see you. Going back to the parking.